Batali, international drummers. Under the guidance and love of Master Batali Thomas, who's here with us right now. I want to welcome you all to this historical first at Queen's Park of the raising of this UNIA ACL flag, known as the Pan-African flag, known as the flag of freedom and liberation of black people and people of Africa descent all over the world. Today on Emancipation Day, a day that is celebrated and commemorated in countries all over the world, we stand united today to express our freedom, but to lay the groundwork for the future. We appreciate you all being here today. We're surrounded by incredible leaders, but it's the youth that gives me the most hope and the most inspiration in my heart, because there'll be a day when we're going to need to entrust this country, our legacy, our culture, and the freedom that was been fought for hundreds of years into the hands of their capable hands. So give it up for the young people that are here today with this special moment. We're going to have a very small ceremony outside, and then we're going to move inside. And I want to thank the administrators here at Queen's Park who made special arrangements for all of us to go inside so we can commence this event. I would be remiss if we did not start our events the way we do as spiritual people. When you hear the song, the Black Liberation song, and you hear the speeches and the hope that was in the words of our people, it comes from a strong spiritual base. And so we are going to share that spiritual strength that we all stand on. Our ancient and treasured ways of communicating with not just our Creator, but our ancestors. But we're also going to give honor and praise to the King of Kings. So I'd ask the Reverend here to share a few words before we actually complete our libation.
I was asked to pray and ask God's blessing and grace upon each and every one of us. Let us go to the throne of grace. Oh God, our help in ages past, our hope for years to come, our shelter from the storm blast, and our eternal hope. Oh gracious Father, we thank you for all those who are present here today. We know, God, that you said that whoever is free, and you've made them free, they are free indeed. And to the Lord, as we come on Emancipation Day, Lord, remembering all those on whose shoulders we stand, let us ask your blessing upon each and every one, and give us the strength and the courage as we go forward to make a difference in other people's lives and pave a way, oh great Father, for those to come. Yes, we ask in your name. Amen and amen.
Now, may I please ask for your attention and prepare in your hearts names of those who have gone into the precious space of our ancestors, the land of our ancestors. I pray right now that we are all in this moment together, unified. And ask the Reverend here, please, conduct our libation process.
Greetings, my brothers and sisters.
Greetings.
So in many parts of Africa, nothing begins without a libation. And so today, in this amazing day, another day of gratitude that we can raise our flag, how could we start anything without libation? It is our ancestors. It is for them. They're suffering. Our ancestors who were able ancestors why we're able to stand here today. We are on this ground because they survived, many of them, but many more did not survive the Holocaust, the African Holocaust. So let us never ever forget that behind us are many, 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 many of us who are pushing us along. And so today, before we begin anything, we want to let them know that we are happy that they're here.
Yes.
We're happy for their spirits. We ring the bell so that they know that we're happy that they're here. Please come. You are welcome in this space because we could not be here without you. So we're going to pour libation. I ask that you remember those who have gone before us, those names that you can recall. And for those who we can't recall, it's okay. The important thing is that we honor them, that we acknowledge that their way have been paid for us. It is their backs that we stand on. It is their shoulders that we stand on. It is their shadows that we walk in. So remember them. Remember them. And if you don't remember their name, it's okay. However, I know I asked you, do you have a list? We want to make sure that this flag that is going up for the second time here in Ontario, many people before us, many people before DeWitt, is the reason we're able to do this. So we want to make sure that we call their names, okay? DeWitt, you have
I have the two names. And we're going to be collecting names because this is not the first flag raising for this month. We have 3 other flag raisings scheduled across the city of Toronto, and so we're going to be collecting these names so that we can recognize all of their presence.
Awesome. So I would pour libation, water, pure water. This rain, know that this rain is a blessing upon us. Yes? It's a blessing upon us. So we pour libation, giving thanks to the Creator. Giving thanks for the many ways that the Creator shows up in, through, and as us. We give thanks for the 4 directions. We give thanks for the elements of the earth that take such good care of us. We give thanks for the many ways that the energies come to us from the south and from the west and from the north and from the east. And call your ancestors' name, please. We pour. Answer. Call your people's name. Give thanks for them. Jomo Kenyatta Brown. Sharona Hall. Ekua Walker. Marcus Garvey, yes. Yes.
Malcolm X.
Ashe.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Ashe.
Debbie Laws.
Yes. Ashe.
Charlie Roach.
Yes.
Nelson Mandela.
Muhammad Ali.
Yes.
Families.
All our relations.
Emmett Till.
And for all those that we have called by name and those that we have not called, not because we have forgotten you, just because it's not on our tongue right now. We pour in your honor. And we say, drink and quench your thirst. Ashe, 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 ashe. So I'm just looking around for a little one. Come here. What are you? Just one of you. Okay. All right. So this is sacred ground. This is sacred water. And I'm going to ask for an older person to walk with her to the land. And you're going to pour it on the land. Because you are our future. You can do it. Take it. You can do it. Yes. And your elder is going to walk you to the land and pour it on the land. Thank you. Ashe, 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 ashe.
Applause, applause.
Yes.
A real connection that cannot be denied. A tradition that must be continued. Tradition as ancient as a drum. And today, we use these ancient traditions, we bring them into modern times. As we source for strength to deal with a present day threat, where freedom is still being threatened. Where we not only just fight for our freedom, but we are now in a position to fight for freedom of others. We are not going to look just at the issues pertaining to our home, but we are leaders of this world. We are placed all across this world, in the African diaspora, that are placed all over the world, leaders who are now, who understand what a fight for freedom looks like, feels like, and now are experts in helping others find their own freedom. As we find biases settling into our society, we are the leaders on the forefront, helping those experience the freedom and the dignity they deserve. Our speeches and the rest of our dignitaries will be making presentations inside. We're going to march. I love the fact that we're going to march. We're not going to walk back inside. We're going to march. We're going to march, and we're going to march to a beat that's eternal in our heart. And we're going to march inside. But before that happens, we're going to raise the flag. I'd like to ask Cottage Thomas, please stand by here. St. Augustine, Clark, please. Please, Pastor, please. Would you like to join the please, sir, please? Bring your kids, please. Everybody go. Would you like to join the please? Members of today's event. And now we're going to actually ask you to capture this moment.
Come, Landa, come here.
Come on, please stand up, please. Get in place, go on.
The umbrella needs to move.
Go here. Mr. Cottage Thomas is going to make the first pull.
Can you check off your stuff off the tripod? Are you good?
Follow me. We're marching in this way free. Let's go.
Hold the umbrella. So what you just witnessed was a moment in history. When I say you're reporting for the Cottage Talk Show, guess what? More to come. Stay tuned. And thanks for tuning in. For everyone that's tuning in. Until next time. Thanks.